Hey, what's up, nerds? Conan the Librarian here. Name change. I just decided to change my name to what my handle is on basically every other bit of social media out there. Because R2 my D2, that was basically my old gamer tag, and well, R2 was my gamer tag. And I just don't do that anymore. I still game, but I don't game as much as I used to. And this originally was a gaming channel about 10 years ago, just like everybody. And yeah, so I just figured I'm not R2 anymore. So yeah, I'm now Conan the Librarian, because for some of you may not know, I actually am a qualified librarian. I have a diploma in information, was it Library and Information Systems? Yeah, I can't remember. I don't have them hanging up, but no, I am a qualified librarian. I don't work in a library. I would like to, but I don't. So I got it at a pretty poor time with everything that was happening in the world a couple years ago. So yeah, I just haven't had a chance to do anything with it, but maybe one day. I'm still studying other things at the moment, so there's no rush. I did it for me. I basically did it for me. So it's cool. But yeah, episode 3 of my amazing purchase from NewSpaceAgeBooks. You know the deal by now, or should know the deal by now. Gentleman unfortunately passed away, and I was able to purchase his entire collection of vintage sci-fi and some fantasy that were his for years. You know, this gentleman was a huge part of the science fiction community back in the 60s and basically up until he passed. So to be able to even have the opportunity to look at his collection and talk to people that knew him was amazing, and then to be able to purchase said collection was just even better. And I'm finally showing you guys, because I've had this sitting in bags and boxes and stuff for over a month, maybe longer, and to be able to share it with you is also awesome. So this box, or bag I should say, has paperbacks. There's one hardcover in here and the rest are paperbacks. This one could be the biggest and longest video yet, so we got to start. This is awesome. I'm just having a quick look because I thought this one might be inscribed, but it is not. This is Heinlein, Robert A. Heinlein, To Sail Beyond the Sunset. So we've got a nice hardcover here, To Sail Beyond the Sunset by Robert A. Heinlein. I'm just trying to find jacket illustration by Jerry Grace. So it does wrap around. It's very nice. This side maybe. Very glary, I apologize. Let's see what sort of a printing is this. Who printed this one? Billing and Sons Limited. Printed in Great Britain by Billing and Sons Limited. It doesn't say if it's like a first edition or anything like that, so I'm not too sure, but 1987. Very nice. This is I probably have more, but this is my only Heinlein hardcover, so that's pretty cool. Excuse me. Now we just get into the paperbacks. This one I've seen come up on a few people's book talk recently, and I have no idea what it's about. This is a very fragile copy, and yeah, pages are coming out, and it's from 1958. First printing, August 1958. Cool. And it's The Cosmic Rape by Theodore Sturgeon. So this is a little Dell first edition. Yeah, I'm not too sure if it's of any value. I don't know anything about it, but it's got an awesome, I love that style art there, just really, really nice. So yeah, I don't know anything about it, but yeah, if you want to read what it's about, pause. Yeah, Cosmic Rape, Theodore Sturgeon. I'll put that one aside because it's pretty short. That could be one I could sit through in a sitting. We got Fritz Lieber, Swords and Deviltry, book 1 in the Swords series. So as I said, there is some fantasy in here as well, but I don't know. It's mainly sci-fi. Star Trek: The Motion Picture, Gene Roddenberry. I'm not a Trekkie. If I was to read anything Star Trek, maybe this would be the one that I would read, but I've got no idea about Star Trek, to be honest. This is really cool. Star Wars. George Lucas. I collect Star Wars books, so this one will be going in the collection. This is just a book of the movie. It's got some screenshots of the films and a bit of info from the original film. I'm a big Star Wars book universe fan. Really big fan of the book series and how expanded the universe is. Not a fan of what Disney did to the book series, but hey, at least they're bringing out more books, so that's okay. Red Dwarf program guide. I love Red Dwarf. I recently just watched all the series and I now have all the books, bar maybe one, but I have the 1, 2, 3, 4, so I really need to read those. We got The Empire Strikes Back. This is Once Upon a Time. My God. Once Upon a Galaxy, a journal of the making of Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back. Possibly the best Star Wars film made to date. Actually, not possibly. It is the best Star Wars film made to date. Star Wars Slave Ship. This is book 2, The Bounty Hunter Wars. And Cloak of Deception, Star Wars. I'm pretty sure I already have those two. I've got a mean Star Wars book collection, which I need to have more on display. We got Strangers in a Strange Land by Heinlein. The only Heinlein I've read is Starship Troopers. Awesome. Just recently finished that. Fantastic. I'm hoping there's a lot of Heinlein in here. I'm hoping I've got a vintage copy of it in here, because I bought a newer version of it. Waldo plus Magic Ink. I guess Waldo and Magic Ink. Look at that cover. That's cool. Pan science fiction there. Heinlein. Robert Heinlein, Tunnel in the Sky. Another pan science fiction. Really like the way he wrote Starship Troopers. I thought it was fantastic. The Man Who Sold the Moon. Another Heinlein. I just had a quick look. There seems to be a few more Heinleins in here. The Moon is a Harsh Mistress. The Door into Summer by Heinlein. Wow, this is a big one. Time Enough for Love, New English Library. Robert Heinlein. Is this what is this? Oh, it's got the bookmark. It even says it's a bookmark. 1983. Australia in 83. There was a lot of bookmarks. I have a lot of random bookmarks that I got out of in these books, and I've been keeping them. I'm not going to throw them away. Is this a single? Yeah, okay. I think this is a single novel. I'm not sure. But Time Enough for Love. That's a great cover. That is a really cool cover. Win Whitford. Oh yeah. We got them in the last one. This is another nice cover. Ace. Sapphire Road. That is a really cool cover. Any more Heinleins? Oh yeah. Job. A Comedy of Justice. Science fiction worlds of Forrest J. Ackerman and Friends. Just a book of short stories, I'd say. Van Vogt, Theodore Sturgeon. Tigrina. I don't know. Win Whitford, The Hades Contract. Sapphire Road. Didn't I just have that? Ah, so we got 2 copies of Sapphire Road. This one and this one. Cool. So Win Whitford says Australian sci-fi. Must be an Aussie. Try and keep them together. Whoops. Arthur C. Clarke, Prelude to Space. Got a few Arthur C. Clarkes here. Profiles of the Future. 2010 Odyssey 2. I've got a few copies of these. It's a making of 2010, the Odyssey file. Arthur C. Clarke and Peter Haynes. I haven't actually seen that movie. I need to rectify that. We've got a pan vintage of Rendezvous with Rama. We got The View from Serendip. I haven't read any Arthur C. Clarke at all. The Best of Arthur C. Clarke, 1937 to 1955, edited by Angus Wells. All those unicorn horse thingies, they look cool. This is cool. This is Pan Books. Really good condition. What year is this? 1956. A Fall of Moondust. That's really cool. Very nice condition. Larry Niven, Collected Tales of Jill, the Arm Hamilton, Flatlander. I don't know any of the Flatlander series at all. 6 great short novels of science fiction. Stuart Clowett, Heinlein, Murray Leinster, Anthony Boucher, James Blish, Theodore Sturgeon. This is Adele first edition from Ex-Library edition. Yeah, a little bit rough. Certainly readable, that's for sure. But yeah, very rough. Just trying to see what the Heinlein one is. Coventry by Heinlein. But yeah. Cool. That there. Larry Niven, Rainbow Mars. The Prodigal Son. Evergence 1. Sean Williams and Shane Dix. That was a really hard word to say. Billion Year Spree by Brian Aldiss. The History of Science Fiction. That'll be really interesting. Again, that's like that vinyl cover. There we go. Don't fall. Brian Aldiss, Who's Who in Science Fiction. If Harry Harrison says it's alright, then it's alright by me. Ringworld. I have a more modern cover version of that. Okay, but now we've got some Arthur C. Clarke here, so I'll get through these really quick. Oh, fuck. Another copy of The View from Serendip. Just a different version. Tales from the White Heart. I think I have this one already. That is a fucking amazing cover. That is so good. Report on Planet 3 and Other Speculations. Another one of those fancy covers. The Lost Worlds of 2001. The Ultimate Book of Ultimate Trip. And the classic 2001 A Space Odyssey, 2061 Odyssey 3. I have no idea how many of those there are, but I've got a few of them. Tales of Known Space by Larry Niven. Look at that. That is cool. The Ringworld Engineers. And the Ringworld Engineers. So we've got 2 copies. Slightly different versions. Echoes of Earth, the Orphans Trilogy, Book 1, Sean Williams and Shane Dix. So another one from those guys. Then we have Heirs of Earth, which is the Orphans Trilogy, Book 3 by same people. Then we have The Dark Imbalance of Virgins 3 by also them. So I'm missing books 2 of both of those trilogies so far. And here they are. So we've got The Dying Light of Virgins 2 and Orphans of Earth, the Orphans Trilogy Book 2. Great. Handful. Kingsley Ames, New Maps of Hell, the book that made science fiction grow up. This is an old... What is this? It's an old 35 center. Ballantine Books from 1960. Maps of Hell. That's cool. Don't know what it is, but it's cool. Yes, I've got many copies of these. Dreaming Down Under. So we got Dreaming Down Under, Book 1. This is a book of short stories by Aussie writers. And Book 2. These are great. So I've got a couple more sitting over there. So I've just been finding these a lot lately. So, and I had these as well before I got this collection. So I'll be possibly chucking a couple of these up on my Etsy. So yeah, please go check it out if you like even just looking at online bookshops. I still only have a few books up there at the moment. I've sold one, yay! And they were pretty happy. So I'm still trying to figure stuff out. But yeah, it's NewSpaceAgeBooks. I'll leave a description, the link to the description box below. Analog 7, edited by John W. Campbell. 11 excellent science fiction stories ranging from the ends of the galaxy to the mafia of the future. Modern Science Fiction, edited by Norman Spinrad. This one feels like it's fallen apart. Oh, there is just one page has fallen out, but that's okay. Spinrad's somebody I've heard of before. This is Anchor Books, 1974. So yeah, one page has fallen out, but that's okay. Modern Science Fiction. Then we got the Science Fiction Hall of Fame, Volume 2, The Greatest SF Stories of All Time, edited by Robert Silverberg. So who's in this? This is a sphere. Includes stories by Cordwainer Smith, James Blish, Ray Bradbury, Richard Matheson, Jerome Bixby, Anthony Boucher, C.M. Kornbluth, Roger Zelazny, Alfred Bester, Damon Knight, Daniel Keyes, Judith Merrill, Fritz Lieber, Tom Goodwin, and Arthur C. Clarke. Some really good ones in there. Mars is Heaven by Ray Bradbury. Need to read some more of him. We got The Seventh Galaxy Reader, edited by Frederick Pohl. It's another Pan. This one is cool. This is a Penguin Books, edited by Brian Aldiss. Penguin Science Fiction. That is got to be uncommon, surely. Let me see the year. First published in 1961. It was printed here in Australia. How cool is that? Never seen Penguin science fiction before until I got this lot. Now I've seen maybe 3. Reader's Guide to Science Fiction, a comprehensive and fascinating source book for every reader of science fiction. So we got The Novice Who Wants to Know Where to Begin by Baird Seals, Martin Last, Beth Mitchum, and Michael Franklin, with a foreword by Samuel R. Delaney. That's cool. The Road to Science Fiction #2, From Wells to Heinlein, edited with an introduction and notes by James Gunn. Is that the James Gunn who did Guardians of the Galaxy? Surely there's not 2 people in the world called James Gunn. Larry Niven, Convergent series. Tales of Known Space, the Universe of Larry Niven. Old Del Rey. Ringworld, Larry Niven. This is Sphere science fiction. Cool. The Flight of the Horse by Larry Niven. Inconstant Moon. Whoops. Larry Niven. Making a pile there. And then A World Out of Time. It's a really nice cover. Put those up here. They're gonna fall. They're gonna fall. Okay, last little stack here. Arthur C. Clarke again. We got Tales of 10 Worlds. Imperial Earth. This is his great new novel. And Voices from the Sky. This is an old Mayflower. Previews of the coming space age by author of 2001. Arthur C. Clarke and Gentry Lee. Rama 2. Pretty sure I've got so many different versions of Rama even before buying this lot. And The Lost Worlds of 2001. This is another one. I'm pretty sure I showed that one before. Yeah, that's it. Actually got through that pretty quick. Yeah, so let me know in the comment section down below, guys, if there's any there that are standouts. Any that I should read. I've got a little pile going of recommendations that you guys have graciously suggested to me. So I think I'm going to... I've got half a book to go of Long Live the Pumpkin Queen, which is a Nightmare Before Christmas sequel. And then I'm going to start Nostralia, I think it's called, by Cordwainer Smith. Yeah. But, yeah. Thanks, guys. And let me know what you guys are reading, what you guys have picked up. And until the next one, stay safe, stay happy, enjoy what you're reading, whatever that may be. And more importantly, the most important thing, just take care.